Today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make some absolutely fabulous, darling, garlic cheesy bread. Let's get into it.
Whipping up all of your favorite recipes.
Simply Food.
You should know by now that you're in for a treat.
Simply Food.
There's no other channel where you'd rather be.
Simply Food.
Seafood, pasta, cakes, and pies. Sing and laugh and even cry. Like and share and hit subscribe. Simply Food by TY.
Good morning. Okay, now look. I'm going to show y'all really quick how I make some delicious garlic cheesy bread. Now, you're going to need some olive oil. You have some flat leaf parsley. I'm going to be using this rosemary French loaf bread, but you can use whatever type of bread you want. I like to get it fresh from the bakery. I have my homemade marinara sauce, some basil paste, some Parmigiano Reggiano, a bulb of garlic, which we'll be roasting off in the oven. I also am going to be using 8 ounces of pure Irish Kerrygold butter, Tillamook sharp cheddar cheese. Use whatever brand you want. Just make sure it's a good quality. Some mozzarella cheese, and then some basil paste. You see that? You see that? You see that? Don't ask me for the damn ingredient list. Come on. Yes, I'm in my moo-moo. Mind your business. Take your take your whole bulb of garlic. You're gonna chop off just the top, and then we're gonna put some olive oil right on the top of this, as you can see. And then I'm going to put this inside of the oven, and I'm going to roast this off at about 400 degrees, maybe about 15, 20 minutes. We'll see how long it takes. And then when I come back, I'm going to have some delicious roasted garlic that I'm going to squeeze out into my compound butter, which is going to add some great flavor. If you don't want roasted garlic, you can just use minced garlic and just keep it pushing if you don't want to take this extra step. But if you're going to make this from scratch, just take the time, okay? Let's go. Now, just really quick, while your garlic is in the oven roasting off, go on ahead and have your butter sitting out so it can start to get room temperature. And while that's doing that, we're going to go on ahead and break down this sharp cheddar cheese. First of all, I know you guys saw the beginning of this. I mentioned that I'm going to be using my homemade marinara sauce. So that means that y'all need to make sure that y'all come back next week, because I'm going to be posting the recipe on how I make my homemade marinara sauce, which is going to be the baseline for all of my pizza videos. Now I'm just going to go in and I'm going to take some of this Italian flat leaf parsley and I'm just going to give it a good rough chop. You can use as little or as much as you want. I'm not about to use all of this, but I just go ahead and break it down anyway, child. Now, I just wanted to make it a point to make sure that I let y'all know about the compound butter. Now, I had my bowl sitting on top of my stove, so of course it melted down way too much. That does not mean that the recipe is not going to work, child. All that just simply means is that now I'm just going to have to kind of spoon my butter on versus being able to just spread it. Let your butter sit out so that it can get room temperature, that it does not fully melt. I'm adding in a half a teaspoon of that basil paste. I'm also going to add in just a little bit of salt, not too much, because remember, all of that cheese and that roasted garlic has a lot of sodium in it, and you do not want this to be over salty, okay? Now, I just wanted to show you guys, this is what I wanted. I don't really like for mine to go any further than this, so this is like the perfect color. It's like a caramelized looking color. It's very, very soft. So I'm going to go on ahead and squeeze all of this delicious roasted garlic directly into the compound butter. And without me burning the living hell out of myself, I'm going to take a paper towel so that I can just squeeze all of this deliciousness right into it. And it should come out very easy, just like that. So I'm going to get all of this garlic in here, and then I'm going to give this a good mix. And that's the joys of roasting garlic. It just comes out super, super soft, very delicious. It just elevates the whole thing. It really does. I have my bread here. Like I said, I'm using a rosemary French loaf bread that I got from my local bakery. You can use whatever type of bread you would like. I'm just gonna go right down the middle, right in half, open it up, just like so. I'm actually going to start off with a spoon and just really just make sure that I'm getting it all over the top. And then I will go in with the brush and kind of really spread it out. Okay. So I'm just going to go right over the top, just like so. And I really want this to be lathered. Do you hear me? Lathered. Don't be shy. Okay. This is not for those that are on a diet. Okay. If you are, I don't know why you're over here watching me how to make cheesy bread, chat. So for the people that say, oh my God, that's just too much of you're going to kill somebody. Well, what are you watching for? Huh? What are you watching for? Huh? What is that? Okay. So let me just put this on there. And I'm going to give you guys a close-up shot in just 1 second, baby. Don't you worry. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, and so now I'm just going to go in, and I'm just going to make sure that I have this spread all over this delicious bread, just like so. Yes, baby. Yes, yes. Make sure that it's all over, okay? You want it all over. And for those that say this is too much parsley, adjust it. Do it to your liking, you guys. That's the whole purpose of cooking. All we are here to do is to give you guys the baseline on how to make this stuff. You adjust it to your liking. If you don't like a lot of parsley, don't put parsley. If you don't like garlic, then literally do everything I said except for add in the garlic and just add on the cheese and call it a day, okay? So now that I got that all nice and spread on there just like that, now it's time for us to go in and let's add in the delicious cheese. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna go in with my mozzarella and I'm just gonna put that right over the top. Right over the top. I'm gonna be very generous with the cheese, you guys. I'm not gonna be as heavy-handed with the cheddar, but I am with the mozzarella. Okay, so just put that right over the top, just like so. Boom, boom, pow. Now, I'm gonna go in with the cheddar cheese. And like I said, I'm only really adding the cheddar really mostly for, well, I mean, for flavor, yes, but also just for that color. So this is probably all of the cheddar cheese I'm gonna add. I'm not gonna add a lot, but again, you guys do what you need to do. And if at this point in time, if you wanted to add Italian seasoning on the top, feel free. If you wanna add an oregano on the top, feel free. It's completely up to you, okay? So now we have these done. I'm going to put these on my pizza oven, like I said, that I have in the oven. The pizza oven is probably about 400, 500 degrees at this point, but the oven is set to 400. I'll let you guys know how long it took for these to bake off. Let's go. All right, I got them on the pizza oven. Let's push it in, and I'll come back and let you guys know how long this took. All righty, you guys. So this is looking absolutely fabulous. It has just the right amount of browning on it. I'm going to carefully remove these out of the oven. Just word to the wise, never try to touch a pizza stone. It doesn't matter. Use a spatula or something to take this out. Don't ever try to take a pizza stone out of the oven because it's going to be much hotter than what you anticipate it to be. My God, on what? Today. Because my God, on today. All right, y'all, let's slice it up, shall we? Listen for that crunch. Here we go. Yes, God. Oh, Jesus. I'm actually going to use my chef knife for this. Yes. 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 Yeah. I'm going to turn it back this way. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. My God. Iya. Kaya. Obo. Shata. Momo. Yaba. Sata. Hey! Hi-ya-ya. Yes, sir. All right. We got the cheesy bread there. Huh? Now I'm going to put this right in the center just like that. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to top this off with a little bit of parsley. Let me give y'all a close-up shot of this. All right, so now I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to put a little bit of parsley. Just right across the top. Just a little bit. Huh? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, baby. Oh, yes. And that right there, my friends, is garlic cheesy bread with my homemade marinara sauce. Yes. 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 Because I am who I am and I do what I want. I'm going to go on in with a little bit of this Parmigiano Reggiano. And I'm just going to grate just a little bit right across the top. Yes. And that's going to melt down on that beautifully. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Put a little bit of that right into that marinara sauce as well. Yeah, baby. My God, on today. Shall we go in for a taste test? Huh? All right, y'all. Shall we go in for the taste test? I want to go for one of these ones right in the middle. Because, my God, I got my homemade marinara sauce right here. I got that delicious garlic cheesy bread I just made. Let's dip it in, shall we? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Here we go. You ready? Now, I ain't gonna hold you. This might hands down be one of my favorite recipes.
Playing in the kitchen.
Simply Food by TY.
We hope that you enjoyed it.
Simply Food by TY. If you haven't took the time, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Simply Food.